Christian The Beast Aguilera. I fight out of Brazilian top team Orange County. I'm going to be fighting at the Badbeat 12 on March 28th. My pro debut was good. I fought for BAMMA again, and everything went well for that fight. My whole camp was really good, no injuries. The weight cut went excellent. I've worked with BAMMA before and fought for their amateur show, so going into the pros, it wasn't like a new experience. They're one of the better shows in California, so it's a little higher stage. But there was no shock going in there because I fought for their lower promotions as well. That was good. I ended up winning that fight, which was good, on a split decision. Tough opponent. It was Blake Belshe out of the body shop. But I felt good, man. I felt strong the entire fight. There was no noticeable gaps in that fight that stood out to me, so it was good. Going to this training camp, the game plan is generically the same for most of the fighters I'm going to fight. We have a few options right now of possible opponents, and most of them look pretty cookie cutter and generic fighters. There's nothing that stands out about any of them being offered to me. As far as my camp goes, as far as my training, there's holes that I have to fix regardless, and there's parts of my game where I'm weak that I need to fix regardless of who's standing in front of me. And with guys like Ernest Chavez and Chris Costello, David Duran, all these guys in my camp who fight for BAMMA or fight for UFC, these guys, training with them every day, training with black belts every day, training with high-level wrestlers, high-level boxers, high-level Muay Thai fighters, whoever gets thrown to me in the cage isn't really going to be a shock to me. I fought better guys in training. Seeing EJ go into the UFC after fighting for BAMMA, it really fired me up, man. The whole backstage experience, just seeing everything, how it goes down, how like his transformation from BAMMA to UFC and the jump it made there, and just seeing everyone. It's kind of shocking because like I always picture the guys in the UFC having like extensive differences between the lower promotions and the UFC. I always pictured it like being glamorous and all this stuff, but it's just like the lower promotions. There's no huge difference. So seeing that and seeing the guys who fought that night and seeing their weight cut, the whole transition into the fighting is super motivating. I've never been more fired up right now because I just taste it. I feel like it's close. I feel like I could achieve that so much sooner. And my cardio feels great right now. I just got a new personal trainer to help me with that. I got a new nutritionist to help me with my diet, help me with the weight cut. So I feel strong. I'm losing weight. I'm walking around pretty light right now, and I still feel like my cardio is on point. Everything's going good. I'm working a lot with my hands over at Master Cha's place, All In, and I'm working a lot with EJ on my hands. So that's going to be good. Hopefully it's going to be an explosive fight. They know anyone who's in the fight game, it seems like. Anyone I say, oh, I fight for BAMMA, they're always like, oh, okay, you know Brett, you know Gallo, you know JR, all the guys who put it on. So as far as my confidence in them to get me fights, get me good fights, 100%. I believe they're going to do it, and I believe it's going to be a good fight. So there is some truth to the rumors of me going to fight at 155 at lightweight. After this fight, I'm going to do a test cut to 55 and see how I feel there. Do a couple sparring sessions at that weight, see how long I can walk around, see how hard it is on my body, and then I'm going to judge from there. But as far as 70 goes, I don't feel like I'm weak at 70. I just feel that I would be a lot stronger at 55. Like the parts of my game that are really strong would be exemplified at 155. Yeah, all my training partners that I mentioned earlier, Ernest Chavez, Chris Costello, Edgar Gonzalez, David Duran, all my coaches, Giuliano, Adriano. Also my nutritionist at Meats to You, and my protein company, Choice Proteins. Just want to shout them out. Thank you for all the support. It's going to be an explosive fight. I've been working on all the holes in my game. My wrestling's on point. My jiu-jitsu's on point. My boxing's made leaps and bounds. Hopefully whoever they put in front of me, I'm going to knock him out within the first 2 rounds. If that doesn't happen, then he's just going to be in a world of hurt the rest of the time. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a great fight.